Hi, I'm Mark Hadden and you're on Bent TV and we're talking about queer TV and what maybe offshoots of queer TV as well. And joining me today, I've got Hayden and Judy. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Yeah. And we were talking a little bit before, Judy, about conventions and show conventions. Now, you, as we've learned in the past, are a huge Queer as Folk fan.
Yes.
And apparently you've been to quite a few conventions in your time.
Yeah, they had one in Cologne 3 years ago in Germany, and the next one was in LA, and then there was one in Bilbao in Spain last year.
Every year?
Well, it's only the last 3 years, so yeah.
How many people go?
Depends where it is. Cologne, there was maybe 200, 180. And LA, there wasn't as many. And Bilbao, there was maybe 100.
Quite a bit of a way to go just for that, for a convention. You must be pretty passionate to go, you know, all that way.
Oh, well, I had 8 weeks in Europe the first time.
Lucky you.
And 4 weeks in America, and then another 8 weeks last year in Europe.
So what actually happens at a convention? I mean, you've got a common interest, which is the TV show. And so what's the typical format of a convention?
They have meet and greets with the stars, depending who's there. They have meet and greet, or they have coffee breaks. They have usually a dinner at night. In Cologne, we had 2 gay clubs. We had entertainment at both of them. So that was fun.
God, you're the best gay mum ever.
I know. That's what everyone tells me. Yeah, so, and there was one on homophobia and bullying. Do you know Robert Gant from the show? He talked about when he came out and his mother said something like, "You might as well have put a shotgun to my heart," when he told him he was gay. That was so. They had homophobia and bullying there. LA was only 1 day because someone organised it and got sick and didn't tell anybody. But we had cocktail party and dinner.
So what are the actors doing now? Because I don't know much more apart from their Queer as Folk stuff.
Scott, the guy that played Ted, he's about to do Elephant Man in London in a couple of months' time. Gail's been doing movies. Randy's had a movie out called Such Good People. You have to watch it, it's funny. Gail's just finished Field of Lost Shoes.
God, you're way connected, aren't you?
He's doing a movie called Kiss Me, Kill Me, where he plays a gay man. And Peter is producing The Fosters. Do you know that show on, pay TV? Yeah.
So how many years has it been since Queer as Folk's been off air? It's been a while now.
Finished in 2005, I think.
So 10 years. Yeah. 10 years ago. So at the conventions, one of the things I have read about and interested to learn, was there much LARPing?
No.
You know, so for people
now that I know what it means.
For people who don't know what LARPing is, it's like people actually role play the characters on TV. And I mean, one of the things there's a show I watch which is called Supernatural, which I love, and the 2 main characters are brothers, and people actually do get dressed up as the brothers and go out and role play the characters.
Oh, I could put a blonde wig on and be
Justin.
I don't know.
You're
a little bit
tall
old.
for Justin.
Yeah, maybe a bit old. Too.
Maybe you need to be Brian instead and find Justin.
I'm not that predatory.
No.
I'm not that cold. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Hey, but we were talking before about your other sort of passion, I suppose, and it's the fan fiction.
Yeah.
I'm really interested about that because I heard about. Well, personally, I'm really keen to know what happens at the end of all of the seasons, and if the fan fiction goes off and
writes their own endings. Yeah, because season 5 everybody hated the ending. Yeah, and so they usually write it so they're back together again, you know. So, but at the conventions, they've actually asked Randy, you know, what do you think happened? And he always says, and everybody says, he always says, you're going to hate my answer, but I don't think they would have stayed together. You know, Justin would have gone off and been successful as an artist, and Brian would have had his business, you know. So and everyone goes boo, you know. So they want to see them together, of course, with a happy ending.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I kind of agree with that. I think that's exactly probably what would have happened. And also, talking about what happens afterwards, have you done much reading into slash fiction as well? Which is, of course, is where people write about two different characters maybe getting together romantically.
Yeah, I've read a lot of it.
So that's a big part of the Queer as Folk ethos?
Yeah, they write a lot about Randy and Gail, and also Adam Lambert. There's a lot of with his...
Adam Lambert?
Yeah.
They've added Adam Lambert.
He's my other passion.
So is there much... I mean, obviously Adam played a role in Glee as well. So,
yes.
Do you see any slash fiction crossing over shows?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of it. But they also have Adam with his band member, Tommy Joe Ratliff. And they always have them together, even though Tommy's straight. But, yeah, they always have romances with the two of them in it.
I suppose it's that forum where you can just create whatever you want. And
yeah,
if you
exactly.
didn't want one character to hook up with a particular character on the show, you can just change it and do whatever you'd like.
So, Hayden, is there any characters you'd like to see the slash fiction for?
I'm not going to give it. We're an M show, aren't we?
No, go for it.
No, I'm not going to go there.
Judy, in Queer as Folk, is there any of the romances or anything that you think should have happened in the show? Like Teddy and...
Blake. Well, they ended up together at the end, so they were always good together.
Yeah, but no real burning desires to see others together.
No, well, not everyone ended up together, but yeah. Those that were meant to, I think, did. But, yeah.
You've got to remember what the show's about. You know, you've got to have a bit of heartbreak and you've got to have a bit of
angst,
romance,
it's called.
angst. And, yeah, otherwise it's just going to be,
yeah.
It's not believable, really.
Yes, you don't want ordinary lives on TV, really, to a point.
True, but then also they've probably got this, well, one would hope they might want to leave the storyline open just a little bit, just to... God, I remember Dynasty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the stupid things that she just woke up from a dream.
Yeah.
Oh.
After a year, that was Dallas as well.
Oh.
Anyway, we've got to wrap it up. This is a subject we could talk forever about.
I know.
Thank you very much, Judy. Thank you very much, Hayden. And I'm Mark Hadden, and we'll catch you next time on Bent TV.